I've been on the phone to a friend of mine back home who runs a fund, and he's told me about a company that actually make their money out of chopping down trees in Brazil, which you might think is the ultimate sin, but the great thing about this is that it's 100% sustainable. I think an environmental product like sustainable timber could be a real money spinner in the UK. Call me a cold, cynical bastard if you like, but the fact is people do pay a premium back in the UK for ethical products. At the end of the day, I'm here to make money, and if that product is sustainable and that equates to more pounds and pence on my balance sheet, well, then it's ideal. So I'm leaving Rio and heading 1,200 miles northwest, deep into the wilds of Mato Grosso.
Very remote. So the best way of getting down there in the time that I have is in this, which is brilliant.
It also gives me a bird's eye view of my next potential investment, plantation teak. Sustainable teak isn't widely available in the UK, so if the wood here is up to scratch, I could fill a profitable gap in the market. On the other hand, there could be a very good reason why no one is already importing it.
Good flight.
Good flight, yeah, thanks. What an amazing place. How remote, in the middle of nowhere. Flores Taker, the timber company I've come to see, has bought up thousands of acres of deforested ranch land and used it to plant Burmese teak. The sustainability of their plantations has been independently certified. In the company's nursery, rows and rows of saplings are being intensively grown. Manager Hugo Del Fuego shows me around. How many cuttings would you say you have?
Around 6 million.
6 million? Teak is a durable hardwood with a high market value. And if that was fully grown, about $1,000 for a tree.
40 trees. Around this value.
Can I keep this? That means there's potentially £3 billion in this nursery alone. In the UK, the value of ethical shopping is doubling every 2 years. The question is, will this teak be the right product for me to tap into that market? The company operates on the outskirts of the Pantanal region, a tropical wetland and wildlife sanctuary.
I think when I go back to the UK that selling this teak is going to be about more than just the wood itself. It's about the whole story and the whole project that goes with it. And not only do Flores Taker make sustainable teaks, but it all operates in this incredible Pantanal area. If I can convince consumers back in the UK that by buying Brazilian teak, then in some way preserving all of this, well then they might just pay a premium for it.
As night falls, I've made my mind up. What I've seen today has convinced me to take a huge gamble. I think I've seen everything I need to see here. The product is perfect. I am prepared to put every penny that I've made so far on this trip into this product so that when I get back to the UK, I'm selling something I really believe in, and you know, the stakes are high, but potentially I could make a lot of money out of doing this. I think I can make at least £10,000 selling this teak back home, but only if I can get it at a decent price. The next morning I return to the Flores Taker plantation. Today I'll face the most important negotiation of my trip so far. Silvio Coutinho, the vice president of Floristeca, has agreed to meet me to thrash out a deal. My best bargaining chip is that the company currently have no UK customers. So I will try and find a customer in the UK who's going to buy into that sustainable, ethical consumer model and pay a little premium for it.
Sure.
Now, if I do this trade this time, you will want the direct relationship with that customer in the future.
Definitely, yes.
Okay. So, if I'm going to be the person that goes and finds you that customer, you know what I'm going to ask for.
Yeah, I know.
I need a really good price.
Yeah, I think it makes sense to give let's say, a discount for this. Our minimum prices that we would work for that is around $1,400.
Right. This is... Silvio is offering me $1,400 per cubic metre of timber, which is around £700. It's a good offer, but I think I can push him for an even better discount. Can we go 1,200?
Yeah, this is a bit hard, you know, because you proposed 1,200, I offered you 1,400. I think 1,300 barely covers our costs.
At that price, I'm prepared to go for broke and buy a lorry load. Including shipping, it means parting with nearly £13,000.
I'm offering you a very good deal.
That's a good price.
Yeah.
All right. This is a partnership, I think.
Yeah.
That's it then. I've just invested nearly all my profit from 5 months of hard work on trees. I've got such a good deal that if all goes well, I should be able to double my money on this trade. Then again, if I can't sell this wood back home, I could lose it all. It's so weird seeing this being loaded onto the truck now. And from here to the port, it really kind of brings it home to me that this is the end. This is the end of the travelling. All of my profit is tied up in these piles of wood. And to think that if I don't manage to sell it, that whole thing would have been in vain. I'd better bloody sell it, hadn't I? It'll take 2 months for my teak to be shipped to the UK, during which time the world goes into financial meltdown. It's put my final